Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. He'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And got his man complete. Touchdown, LA!
Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers, his ability to make plays happen after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch. And that one wound up in the end zone.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the first down run lost a couple, now they come up second and 12. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
To throw, Huntley.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Akers. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Here's a diving catch right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Huntley to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play...
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. To throw on 3rd and goal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches.
He'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to...
Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown.
Cooper Kupp
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second and 4.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
2nd and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay.
Touchdown! Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, Jacobs. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. On first down, Drake. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now left side on the swing pass. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They give it off here to the tight end. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Pretty nice move, but not a ton of space there. They stop him shy of the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And the Raiders have got him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third.
The Rams on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
To throw, Huntley. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Huntley's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Huntley.
They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Huntley to throw.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory.